What's up, B Squad? It is your boy JB, and we are here today, you guys, with a brand new review for Life After Lockup, Season 5, Episode number 48. The episode is titled Truths. Truths? So, what the hell? What was the title? What was the episode? Truths? Child, I just. Truth. Oh, Test of Faith. Where you getting truth? Test of Faith. So yeah, you guys, before we go ahead and get into it, if you guys are watching this video or any other video on the channel and you guys aren't subscribed yet, then I need you guys to do me a solid favor and stop taking me out on this date and having me pay for it at the end of it. You guys know the routine. You can do me that favor by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, turning on your post notifications, and also by sharing the video, you guys. And with that out of the way, without further ado, let us go ahead and get into this episode of Life After Lockup. Shall we? All right, you guys, so I had to re-record this video because the one that I just did and deleted it because I can't, for some reason, I can't edit on my computer right now. I gotta take my laptop to the Apple store and figure out why it's saying I don't have any storage when there is very little on my phone. But, not my phone, but on my laptop. But neither here nor there. I deleted the first video that I recorded because I was talking about Melissa, and I called the girl out her name, and I didn't feel right about that. So we're back. So what I said in the first video was and I thought about it, and when I first started it, it was three people that pissed me off in this episode, but it was actually 5 that pissed me off in this episode. Melissa's sister and her friend, they pissed me off, right? So let's go ahead and jump into Melissa and Louie real quick because they didn't have much in this episode. So with Melissa and Louie, we open up the episode with those two, and with them, we see Louie. He was in a bed. He wanted Melissa to stay with him, but Melissa is actually getting ready to go wedding dress shopping. And I was like, girl, why are you going wedding dress shopping? Y'all literally just got engaged. That don't make any sense. But okay, so we also find out that Donna is going to be coming along, but Melissa's not picking up Donna. Her sister's going to pick up Donna. And I was like, why can't you pick up Donna? You the one who know Donna better than your sister do. But okay, whatever. So we see as Melissa gets to the bridal shop, right? Her sister and Donna come. Her friend is already there. And so Melissa tries on their first dress, ugly as I don't know what, especially with these sleeves on it. No ma'am. Second dress she tried on, that mesh wasn't meshing with her body. Again, a personal choice. If you buy it, you would be a fool to buy it, but hey, she liked it. Dress is about $4,000, and then you have to, the label talking about some alterations and all this kind of stuff. So then the point where I really got pissed off is with the sister and the best friend, right? So the friend is talking about the ring that Louie got Melissa, right? And so the sister is wondering how could Louie afford the ring? And I'm like, the same way anybody affords anything that we buy. If you don't have the money for it, you save up for it. So she's wondering if it's a fake or if he stole it. I was like, well, he obviously didn't steal it because he would be back in prison, you dumb. So either he saved up for it or it's a fake. If it's a fake, your sister wouldn't know the difference because this heifer is the same one who didn't even know what 2 carats looked like. So it could be fake. Your sister would never know unless it turns her hand green. But other than that, sit down and shut up. Like that literally pissed me off because that's what they kept talking about was how could he afford it? How could he afford it? And I like the fact that Donna clocked him and said, well, he trains somebody for $150 an hour. I was like, oh, that's a lot of them. But trainers do make, they do that. And, if he trains somebody for 2 hours a day, that money adds up quickly. Like, oh, they really got on my nerves with that scene. And I was just rolling my eyes. But yeah, you guys, that's it for Melissa and Louie. If there's anything that you guys want to talk about that I probably missed, feel free to leave it in the comment section, you guys, and we'll move on to the next couple. All right, you guys, so next up, let's talk about, let's see who's on the list that we want to talk about. I guess we can talk about Teenie and Rob because there really wasn't much with Teenie and Rob in this episode. So you guys, I'm gonna say something, and I don't mean this in a disrespectful way, but Rob gives me a little bit of a vibe. He gives me a vibe when I look at him. I've been noticing it for quite some time. I ain't saying that this is what it is, but he gives a little bit of, you know, who are you doing vibes. Not saying that he is, but he just, it's the mannerisms, some of his mannerisms. I'd be like, make you things that make you go, Again, I ain't saying that he is. I'm just saying it gives a vibe. So we see as Rob, Teenie, and the kids, they're going skate. They went bowling, right? So Teenie's mom and sister are going to be joining them. Before the mom and sister got there, Rob and Teenie are asking the kids how do they feel about having a sibling. They said that they're okay with it, but then we see as the kids are outside with the producers talking to them and doing an outside confession, right? The little boy Nehemiah, girl, your kids are smart, smarter than you are, because your son was like, why don't y'all give it time? Like, she just started a new job, give it time, let everything get situated. I was like, that is a damn shame when your kids got more sense than you. Why are y'all trying to have a baby? Like, that makes absolutely no sense to nobody. Literally. Nobody. 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 But okay. Okay, if that's what y'all want to do, then go for it. But I still think it's dumb. I think it was dumb. I really do. But you guys can tell me what you think. So her sister and her mom got there, right? And she's telling her mom and her sister about having a baby, and her sister was like, "Are you for real?" She was like, "Huh? Y'all talking about a baby?" So then we see as her mom and her sister, they went out to have a conversation, and we found out a little bit more about Teenie, that when Teenie had her son, that they had to rush her in for an emergency C-section or else he would not have survived. And her sister broke down crying, and I got it. She was afraid. She's afraid. Like, she doesn't want her sister to go through what she went through with the last pregnancy, and that makes sense, right? So then we see Rob talking to the kids, and he's like, he wants to do something like this with his mama. I said, I know you lying, right? You're joking. Have you met your mama? Your mama is a hateful woman. Your mama don't like your wife. Your wife don't like your mom either, but hey, that's neither here nor there. But your mama comes with a lot of drama. Now, what we ain't gonna take away from is the last time that your mama and Teenie went in the room together, Teenie did start that. Well, no, your mama technically started it. Teenie just kind of finished it because she asked her, what's your problem with me? Your mama got up, Teenie mushed your mama in the face, and your mama swung on her. So that was on Teenie, right? But your mama do come with a dark spirit. Your mama do come with a negative attitude. I don't know why you want your mama around. And then the clip for next week's, the preview for next week's episode with your mama, this is why I wouldn't invite your mama anywhere. Because your mama just comes with a nasty, dark, stank-ass spirit. Oh, God, hell no. Keep your mother away. So Rob called his mama up and it went to voicemail. And that is where we ended with those two. Next up, you guys, let's talk about Justine and Michael. Wasn't much with them in this episode either, right? So you guys know that Manhattan, the baby, her birthday is coming up. You guys also remember Justine has not told her mom that she's pregnant yet, right? So at this point, they're like, well, mama's coming out here for Manhattan's birthday. And when she get out here, I'm 9 months pregnant. I'm assuming she's 9 months pregnant because, or unless they're taking the baby early, because that's possible. But either way it goes, she's near her due date of having, yeah, she's at 30, yep, she's, well, they're taking the baby early because she's 37 weeks and it's 40, isn't it 40 weeks of gestation? It's been a long time since I took, because I took a early development class in college, and it's been a long time since I took that class. But in gestation, 40 weeks, you guys, or is it 39? Is it 39 or 40 weeks? It's one of them two. It's one of those two. But so Justine is damn near close to having a baby. So she's, she's going. So she called her mom up, right? And she's like, "Hey, mom, so you still coming out here for Maddie's birthday?" And she said, "Yes." So she's like, "Okay, good." She's like, "So we're having our birthday party, and then the day after that, I'm going to get have another baby." And her mom was like, "You bullshitting with me, right?" And she's like, "Nope, we're pregnant again." Now, what I will say is, I think her mama is a little bit over the top because it's like, Mama, you can be mad how you want to, but that ain't gonna change the fact that Justine and Michael are having another baby. Now, Michael, for you to sit there and play with that woman talking about it's in God's hands, I don't even think God would tell you to do something so stupid as to have another baby before her body is done healing. Like, that is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Like, when a woman has a baby, they say wait 6 weeks, right? Y'all should have waited longer than the 6 weeks. Y'all should have waited at least a fucking year. But he gonna talk about he leaving it up to God. Okay, so play with somebody else and not me. So her mama just basically telling her like, Justine, that is stupid. And I was like, I 100% agree with you, mama. Like, she's like, you did not give your body time to heal, and then you're waiting to the last minute to tell me. And Justine was like, yeah, mom, because I don't want to deal with the stress. And her mom was like, I get what you saying that you stress, but shit, you stressing me out, telling me this. Now, like, you have a high risk complicated pregnancy, so you could potentially expire on the table giving birth to your child. Like, I just don't understand people. I know that in the Bible it says to be fruitful and multiply, but not at the expense of your life and your health. That's weird to me. But okay, whatever. Whatever. Next up, you guys, let's go ahead and move on to the next couple. Key-Rock and Brittany. They annoyed me, but they annoyed me for a different type of reason. And it was more so Brittany that was annoying me, not even Key-Rock. It's Brittany. It was Brittany that was getting on my last nerves in this episode. So you guys know, Brittany still hasn't been approved to move to Houston, right? But what they did end up doing, because we see them in Houston, because I was like, wait a minute, it look like y'all in Houston, because it looked like y'all are on because I know where y'all are. I know exactly where they are, because when I go to Houston, that's the way it takes me when I go to Houston, especially the exit to go towards where I go towards the Galleria Mall and all that kind of stuff. I was like, y'all are in Houston. And they were like, yeah, we're in Houston. We got a 30-day pass. I was like, oh, congratulations. Actually, they were by the Galleria Mall at one point. They were actually right down the street from the Galleria, because I know the area very well. Because when I go to Houston, I go to the Galleria. That's one of the first things that I do when I get to Houston is go to the Galleria. Oh, speaking of which, you know what? That might be what I do. Because next week, well, nah. Because I want to go to see Usher next weekend in Houston, but I don't have anything to wear. So, yeah, we probably have to go to the Galleria once I get to Houston. Damn. But yeah, neither here nor there. But they were right down there. They were right there by the Galleria. So then I saw them driving. I'm like, oh, so y'all in some good neighborhoods. And because I've been questioned. I even said this in Misha's comments some weeks ago. It's like, where the hell they staying at for $1,400 a month in Houston? And me and her both came to the consensus, which I've said that plenty of times before, they got to be staying in the hood. So we see them, right? We see them go to their apartment. You notice they never show the neighborhood. They never showed the neighborhood. They just showed them opening that gate. I was like, y'all niggas is in the hood. Stop playing with me. So we see them get into the apartment, right? Brittany is already talking about how she wants to decorate the apartment. That's nice, girl. That's fine and dandy. Do what you want to do, right? So we see as Key-Rock's mom and her boyfriend came over, and Brittany's once again showing the mama what she want to do with it. I want to put this here. I want to put that there. I want to put that there. I want to put that there. My problem when it comes to Brittany and Key-Rock, y'all are not rational. Y'all are not rational thinking people. Y'all do things and the things that you guys do, it is spur of the moment. It is chaotic as hell, right? Because it makes no sense to me. But neither here nor it's y'all's life. Y'all live y'all life how y'all want to live your life. I couldn't do that. I'm a planner. I like to plan things out and let it. I like to plan things out and have a B, a C, and a D. But with y'all just have plan A. That's it. Now here's what I will say also, right? Just because of the fact that, Brittany is talking about she wants a bar here, a this here, a that there. Yeah, those things cost. But you can go to certain stores and you can get reasonably. I mean, Black Friday is next week, so you can go and find reasonably priced things. And so some of the things that she was talking about, it didn't sound expensive, but the thing is, you have a restitution to pay. And so Key Rock's mom and her boyfriend are basically saying like, both of y'all, Key Rock is working, so Brittany, what are you gonna do? Like, you need to work. Brittany, however, doesn't want to work. I was like, excuse me, mama. I know Key Rock is in HVAC, and I know that there's good money in HVAC, and there's good money in HVAC, especially here in Texas, right? Because that's, so I do know that. But is Key Rock making is Key Rock making the big dollars? I doubt it. He could be. I'm not saying he isn't, but as of right now, I sincerely doubt it, because if he were making big bucks, then he would have the money to pay off your restitution of over $10,000. Not saying that he would have to, but that would alleviate some stress in both of y'all's lives. Also, when it comes to Brittany and Key Rock, I keep seeing this damn car that they driving. Now, I don't know what year this car, I don't know what year it is, and I think it's either a Mercedes-Benz or it's a BMW. I forget which one it is. Either way it go, y'all are living a lavish lifestyle. Brittany and her nails, like, y'all can cut back on some things. Y'all can cut back on some things that y'all are paying for. Because some of these things that y'all have, y'all don't need to do. Because I remember a few episodes ago, they were talking about how much the car note was. I'm like, that is an expensive ass car note. That's more than what my damn car note is. Like, my car note is very reasonable for me because I'm able to pay it every month. I'm actually able to pay more on my car note. But y'all two paying over $500 for a car note, that's, go get a reasonably priced car. Downsize, do whatever. Well, hell, y'all already in a $1,400 apartment in the hood, so y'all can't downsize much more than that. So then we see, as Key Rock is talking about, he needs to sleep for a few hours because, the move and all this kind of stuff. And Brittany got upset because she's like, well, what do you think I'm doing, Key Rock? I'm over here cleaning. I'm over here doing this. Brittany, girl, go get a job. That's all I got to say to you. She got pissed off and left. I'm like, girl, go get a goddamn job. Do yourself that favor. But that's it, you guys. Let's see. Who else have we talked about? We talked about Teeny and Rob, Melissa and Louie, Justine and Michael, Key Rock and Brittany. Now, for the three people who really irritated me in this episode, let's start off with the most irritating. No. Well, the reason why I say this person is the most irritating is because I can't stand her. Bianca and Daniel. So the episode opened up with Bianca and Daniel. You guys remember last week's episode where we ended with Bianca and Daniel with Gator and his fiancee Celeste. And I'm going to sum them up in a nice tight bow because I don't want to spend no time on these two. She is in the car, right? Production is talking to her. She don't want to talk. I'm like, let her go. Daniel's still inside with Gator. I agree with Gator. Don't break up with her. Run. Been saying that for a few episodes now, right? So Daniel eventually finally went out there where she was. She was ready to go. She's raising her voice and cussing at him. I was like, Daniel, sir, do me a favor. Get out this car and let her go wherever the hell she want to go. The one thing I will say about Daniel is, Daniel, you're a handsome guy. Break up with this stringy-haired heifer. Go find you another girlfriend. Leave this stringy-haired heifer alone. Because that's all I see when I look at Bianca. I'm like, girl, that hair is so stringy. You don't do shit to your hair. Do you even get your hair done? Like, your hair is so damn stringy. I just can't stand seeing her stringy hair. Oh God, I just can't stand Bianca. So Bianca ended up leaving, right? So Daniel got home, and Daniel wants to talk to her. She doesn't know what there is to talk about. I like the fact that you act like a petulant child. Maybe that. Maybe the fact that you act like a petulant child. Her and this engagement thing is so unrealistic. This man has only been out of prison for a month. Where is he going to get money for an engagement ring? Why do you want to get married to him a month out of prison? He just got a job. Like, you're stupid. And you're talking about, I moved here because of you. Some of my family don't even talk to me. Well, that's your fault, not his. You're the dumbass that decided to move to another state to be with a person you barely fucking knew. Girl, that is dumb as hell. But okay, whatever. So we see as the next day, as Bianca is going to go get her friend Haley from the airport, right? So Daniel says, where's she gonna sleep at? And Bianca says, in the bed with me, and you'll sleep on the couch. I was like, okay, whatever. I don't really care, right? So we see Bianca and her friend Haley. She went and picked her up. They went out for drinks and eat. I was like, girl, you do have a drinking problem. So the friend is asking her, like, when is your lease up? She says, in 2 months. And I was like, okay. So she has no plans. And it sounds like she's trying to make plans contingent on an engagement. It's like, Bianca, the man just got out of prison. Why do you feel like you guys should immediately get engaged? Like, I'm still confused with that whole situation. I'm confused with her and this wanting to be engaged thing. It's like, girl, wanting to be engaged and wanting to have a baby. Daniel, again, run. I know his mom, excuse me, I know his mom was trying to tell him, like, he told his mom that he's not ready for an engagement. He doesn't think that they're ready for engagement. We can agree. His mama was like, why don't you just give her the promise ring as a promise to, for the relationship. Cut it. These prices way too high. You need to cut it. Cut it. Cut it. Cut it. Cut it. Cut it. Like, please cut it, Daniel. Now, that's it with them. We finna move on to the next couple. All right, you guys. So we going down the rabbit hole of terrible and terrible. Who do y'all want to start up with? I mean, y'all can say who y'all want to start up with, but by the time y'all see this video, I'm already done picked them. So we got Zeruiah and Troy and Kim and Joey. I don't know who we should start up with. Who should we start up with, you guys? Y'all think Kim and Joey? I think so too. Let's start up with Kim and Joey. So, yeah, we can start with Kim and Joey because I got a lot to say about Zebra over there. So, Kim and Joey, the dunces. Kim, you're stupid. Yeah, you're dumb. You're slow. You're special. Your elevator don't ding, don't leave the bottom flow, don't do a damn thing. Your elevator is stunted. So, Kim, she looks at her checking at that joint checking account that they just opened, right? I kept rewinding it because I couldn't hear how much money she said they put in there, but I think she said over 100, right? So she opens up the app. How much money you think is in that account now? $4. I said, girl, what the fuck? $4? Okay. Stupid to give a man that you now think is back on drugs a debit card, but okay, you can have it. So, the kids are asking, where is Joey? But she's trying to get the kids ready for bed. But Joey then comes back, right? Joey went to the room, told me he got a splitting headache. So, did you get your medicine? He was like, I went and filled the prescription and it's not ready yet. I called and checked. Do you want to see my phone and see that I called and checked? So they went outside, right, to go get his phone. They never went in their car. I was like, Kim, either you are No, you stupid. Because I was about to say something. Either you're this or you're stupid. But no, girl, it's just you're stupid, right? I don't know who name that car is in. It could be in yours. If it's in yours, girl, you have every right to go through that fucking car. Open that door up. Look in that car. See what's in there. But she ain't doing that. I was like, okay, Kim. Why not? So she's having a conversation with Joey, basically telling him something's off. He's telling her to stop doing that. And you don't trust me. Well, no, she doesn't trust you. She ain't never trust you. She has a tracker on you. She tracks you your every whim and move. So no, she doesn't trust you, and that's why I'm still confused as to why you in a relationship with him, why you moved him in your house with your kids, why are you engaged to him? You don't trust the man. You ain't trust the man since he got out of prison. Girl, bump this whole you think he back on drugs. You haven't trusted Joey since he got out of prison. So what are we doing here? And why are we doing it? Like, it makes no sense to me, right? So she's telling him the reason why I broke up with my ex because it wasn't because he was drinking. It wasn't because he cheated on me 17 times. I said, girl, say what now? That should have been priority, the number one reason that you cheating on me 17 times. You wouldn't even get a one time. You wouldn't even get one out of me. Shit, 17? She said it was because he was on drugs. I was like, wait a minute. So you overlooked the drinking? How we gonna order? You overlooked it. So we got the cheating right here, right? Then we got the drinking up here. The drug use was the caveat, the straw that broke the camel's back. Girl, now we finna put it. It wouldn't have gotten past. It wouldn't have got past the cheatation. You can drink. It's fine. Drinking is fine, right? But when you get to the point where it's, like an alcoholic, yeah, I got a problem with that. But the cheating was the first straw. Hell no. Girl, you stupid. So she asked Joey to take a drug test. So Joey agrees to take a drug test, right? Joey was doing everything he could to not take that drug test. Well, you got some water? It's not going to be enough. So he finally did. He said, oh, okay, that's enough. So she starts looking at this. So it's just like, when you go to like any of these clinics and stuff, and they take, it's the same one that you find when you go take a drug test at most places, right? For a job. It's the same drug test. So it literally has like THC, barbiturates, cocaine, methamphetamine, all kind of different things on there, right? So Kim he saw it before he gave it to Kim, and it literally tested positive, right? I was like, girl, what did it test positive for? So Kim started reading it. He don't have any weed in the system. He don't have any of other, the only thing that it tested positive for was cocaine. I was like, cocaine? Cocaine don't make you lethargic, because he's very lethargic. But I was like, okay, cool. If that's what, if the drug test says that he got cocaine in his system, he got cocaine in his system. But I'm not even surprised, because like, if you guys have been watching me, you guys knew that I said it some time ago. When Joey first got out of prison, and we saw Joey, I said it then that Joey's interview looked like he was still on drugs. And I was right. And even still, his interview looked like he's still on drugs. Girl, Kim, if you still with that man, you are dumb. You are dumb as dumb as dumb as dumb as dumb as dumb as dumb. But okay, girl. Okay. If you like it, I love it. If you like it, I love it. Girl, I just don't care. But yeah, you guys, that's it. And let's wrap up the episode, you guys. So the worst of the worst. The worst, and I mean the worst of the worst. Of the worst of the worst. Zeruiah and Troy. When I tell you This woman got on my last damn nerve in this episode. When I tell you she pissed me off, like I was so over her and irritated with Zeruiah. So you guys know, it's Zeruiah and Troy's anniversary. Happy anniversary to you. So I ought to do like I do with other people that get on my nerves, just call them different names. But I'm not gonna do it like Tony did Jabari on Girlfriends. But I ain't gonna even do it. I ain't gonna even do it. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be nice, right? But Zeruiah, Zeruiah, you a piece of shit. Literally a piece of shit. So the scene started with them with her car getting a boot put on it. I was like, that is so much. That is karma for dead ass, right? Her car was getting a boot put on it. So we see her as she has to pay the boot to get the boot off, right? And how much was that ticket? How much was it? It was $550. I was like, serves you're right, beloved. She was like, well, you know, my financial advisor told me to have a couple of thousand stashed away. I said, excuse you? Say what now? Bring that back. Bring that on back. Yo, financial advisor, how you got a financial advisor, but you sitting over here telling us you ain't got no money to pay your employees? Girl, somebody is lying and it is you, and there is a lie somewhere in the mix of this dumb shit, right? You are lying. Talking about, and you know, in case of an emergency. So this is an emergency. Girl, them tickets were an emergency too. So you mean to tell me you couldn't pay them tickets when you got them, but now that you got a boot on your car, you can pay them. Girl, shut up. Oh, when I tell you I can't stand Zeruiah, I can't stand Zeruiah. So she and Troy, they get in the car, right? So she's already on 10. So Troy told her, hey, so Yana's not coming. Oh, that's good. We've been said this about Zeruiah. When it comes to Zeruiah, she thinks that she and her son Azael are more important than Troy's daughter. And Troy, if you don't see the forest for the trees with this heifer, you need to drop her and get rid of her, right? That's my personal opinion. So she's like, but we got to deal with Karen. He wants his daughter there, you dumb. He wants his daughter there, so he's gonna have to, like, you gonna have to deal with either his mama or the baby mama. Y'all know I hate that term. But either way, you're gonna have to deal with Yana or his mama. One of the two. He wants to see his daughter, you fool. So they get to the church, right? But there's some things that still need to be done. So they left, and Troy was gonna drive, right? But Troy was on his phone and he was texting, right? And she was like, Troy, stop texting. Mind you, he just got in the car. He ain't started the car up. He ain't moving the car. She's flipping out, right? She said another word that I'm not gonna say because I know you can't say it at this point, right? The S word, right? So she's telling him, pull over, because he did finally put on the seatbelt. Now I did notice, Troy, I don't understand why he was getting high heading to the community event. I was so confused about that. Then he ain't had no seatbelt on. I was confused about that too. Then she told him, pull over the car, Troy. Pull over, Troy. I was like, Troy, pull over and get out this car and go wherever the hell you gotta go. But please get away from this crazy lady, right? So she gets in the car. Girl, you said you stopped taking your birth control, right? Because of your skin. That's a lie. That's a whole ass lie, because your skin is still bumpy. You still got these bumpy acne marks on your face. So that's a lie. You's a lie and the truth ain't in you. I'm trying my hardest not to read this girl down, but it's gonna happen. So she is pissed off. because you ain't said nothing about our anniversary. You, whoever you texting over here, you just still texting. You know what, Troy? Get the fuck out the car. I was like, oh wow. Cause they went to Office Depot. She got pissed off and told him to get out. I was like, Troy, just get out, sir. Please get out, please get out. So he ended up getting in the car with production, right? And he basically showed production that what he did was he was on social media and he was making a lovely post about his wife that we met 3 years ago. We've been married for 2 years and you held me down and now I'm home. And I'm paraphrasing, by the way. But she over here making a big deal out of this. Like, you doing the most. So Troy, they went back to the church, right? Troy went to the bathroom, called his mom because, unfortunately, Miss Karen and baby Troy, they're still at the train station waiting for him and her to come pick him up. And Troy's like, hey, Ma, I'm in the bathroom. I was like, oh, I'm laughing, but I felt bad for Troy because Troy is hiding out in the bathroom because his wife is a nutcase. That's sad. So Troy is asking Karen to call up Zeruiah. And Karen is like, you know what? I'm just going to get a ticket for me and Troy to go back home. I was like, you know what? This is about one of the main times that I actually agreed with Karen. Y'all need to be around that craziness. Now, this is where I was about to call her out of her name. Oh, this is the part where this girl pissed me the F to the U off. So, Troy is telling Zebra Stripes over here that we got to go to the train station to pick up our mom and Troy. She's like, Troy, we got more important things to handle here. I says, whoa, flag on the plate. Bump that. Did you just say y'all got more important things to worry about? This man said he wants to go get his daughter and his mother. And you saying y'all got more important things to worry about. That's your problem. You see that little girl as competition against your husband. That is your stepdaughter, you dumb. I'm not going to call her what I want to call her, but y'all get the gist of it. Like, you competing with your stepdaughter, and that's terrible. Yana. If I was you, I literally would never, ever have my child around that broad ever. And I'll be like, Troy, if you want to see your daughter, y'all either gonna move closer to us or you gonna come and visit her here. But my baby ain't coming down there and staying with that bitch. And I called her a bitch, and I don't apologize about it. My daughter went, like, I wouldn't. No. Girl, hell no. That's the episode, you guys. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notifications, share the video, you guys. And until the next time, stay safe. Take care of yourselves, you guys. Wash your hands, be blessed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Miss Karen even called Zeruiah a bitch. She did, and I agree with Miss Karen. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.